So here's the thing. This particular extract, called mature hops extract, was actually discovered back in 1953. And that's really important to know because this isn't just any old hops. If you Google hops, you'll find all sorts of information. Yes, so things like beer brewing, for example, or herbal supplements, but you won't find this. This is something completely different. Regular hops usually comes from the flower of the plant. It's dried and it mainly contains phytoestrogens. It also has a strong sedative effect, which is why people often link hops with sleep. But mature hops extract, or MHE for short, is something much more specific. It's made by isolating 3 powerful bitter acids from the plant. That's it, just 3. And it's those bitter acids that do something truly remarkable in the body. So when this extract was first discovered, it actually cost around $1 million per gallon to actually produce. So it wasn't available to the public for decades. But because it was discovered, researchers were able to study it in the laboratories, and that's where the magic started to unfold. The clinical trials began back then, human double-blind studies, and what they found was really incredible. This extract actually targets and burns visceral fat. What's visceral fat? Well, that's the really dangerous fat that sits around your organs. Visceral fat isn't just about appearance, it's actually toxic. Visceral fat is the one that contains the chemicals and pollutants that we take in every day through our food, the air that we breathe, the water that we drink. Our bodies don't know what to do with the toxins, so they actually end up being stored in those cells. And that buildup leads to inflammation. Inflammation leads to symptoms which can eventually lead to disease. So when something comes along that helps the body release those toxins by burning visceral fat, it's actually quite a big deal. And the studies show that MHE, mature hops extract, helps the body to burn that visceral fat for up to 9.5 hours at a time. And that is why so many people are feeling incredible results. So it's not just about weight loss. I mean, weight loss is great, of course it is. But they have clearer thinking, calmer mood, better sleep, and improved focus. Because when toxins go, the inflammation goes, and your body can then start feeling the way that it's supposed to feel. So here's how it works. You add these drops to any liquid, hot or cold, tea, coffee, whatever you fancy, preferably water. They activate your vagus nerve, and that is the longest cranial nerve that runs from your brain to your gut. You might also have heard of the gut-brain axis. That's what a lot of people are talking about right now. So once that nerve is activated, your body shifts into something called homeostasis. Basically, that's a calm, balanced state where your body can heal and regulate itself naturally. The vagus nerve actually activates the parasympathetic nervous system, which is the part of us that helps us to feel calm, centered, and in control. So it takes us out of that fight or flight mode that so many of us, especially midlife women, sort of live in. We're constantly juggling work, family, children, hormones, stress. So that's why so many people who take these drops say that they feel more at peace, more focused, less reactive, and life just feels easier again. And the best part, this isn't a stimulant, so there's no caffeine. So there's no crash, nothing artificial. It's simply an extract, and it's helping your body to do what it was designed to do. It also supports key glands like the pituitary, the thyroid, and the pineal, which play huge roles in hormone balancing. So you're supporting your hormones like leptin, ghrelin, cortisol, estrogen, testosterone, all of the ones that affect our energy, our mood, our sleep, our metabolism, especially during perimenopause and menopause itself. Visceral fat has been linked to over 200 different diseases, so anything that can help us to safely reduce it, whilst improving our sleep, our mood, our digestion and our focus, is honestly life-changing. And these drops are colourless, flavourless, odourless and safe for all ages. So you can add them to any drink, but preferably not a thick shake because it might stick to the sides. They don't interact with any medications, though of course please always check with your doctor first. What most people notice within a day or two is actually better sleep, steady energy, improved digestion, reduced bloating. They have fewer cravings and a real sense of calm and focus. It's just like your body feels finally able to exhale and start working with you again. So for me, as a 55-year-old perimenopausal mum of two, it's been the best gift. I'm feeling like me again. I have a clearer mind, better sleep, calmer mood, I have more energy, and just from a few drops a day. Honestly, I believe this is one of the most powerful discoveries for women's health, especially in midlife, that we've ever had access to.